Good morning students, I hope you are fit and fine as always. Yesterday we learned about separation of power and parliamentary form of government. Today our topic is fundamental right. But before we will start our topic, please note it down one new word, sovereign. What it means? Sovereign means possessing ultimate power. In India, ultimate power remains with the people because we can choose our own leader. Am I right students? So please note it down. What is sovereign? Sovereign means possessing ultimate power. I repeat, sovereign means possessing ultimate power. And please also note it down our today's topic, fundamental rights. Note it down all the fundamental rights one by one so we can discuss later. What is fundamental rights? First, right to equality. Second, right to freedom. Third, right against exploitation. Fourth, right to freedom of religion. Fifth, cultural and educational right. Sixth, right to constitutional remedies. Please write down. First, right to equality. Second, right to freedom. Third, right against exploitation. Fourth, right to freedom of religion. Fifth, cultural and educational rights. Sixth, right to constitutional remedies. Now, what is fundamental right? Fundamental right has often been referred as the conscience of the Constitution. Fundamental rights protect Indian citizens against any misuse of power by authority. So, our first fundamental right is right to equality. It means all persons are equal before the law and no citizen can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, caste and gender. For example, if our Chief Minister Sri Vijaybai Rupani driving a car without license, he has to pay same penalty as common people. Now you understood? Now our next fundamental right is right to freedom. This includes the right to freedom of speech of expression, right to form association, the right to move freely and reside any part of the country. For example, right now many people express their view on coronavirus on print media, news media and television. So you can also express your views freely in India. Our next fundamental right is right against exploitation. The Constitution prohibits human trafficking, forced labor and employment of children under 14 years of age. For example, you can saw many children works in restaurant, tea shop, but it is not legal. Am I right students? Now, our next fundamental right is right to freedom of religion. Religious freedom is provided to all citizens. Every person has the right to practice the religion of their choice. For example, we were celebrating Eid, Diwali and Christmas together. Am I right students? Okay, now our next fundamental right is cultural and educational rights. The Constitution states that all minorities, religious or linguistic, can set up their own educational institutions in order to preserve and develop their own culture. For example, Muslim can set up their madrasas in all over India and teach about their holy book, Quran. Am I right students? Okay. Now our next fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. It is very important, our important rights. This allows citizens to move the court if they believe that any of their fundamental rights have been violated by the state. It means if you feel that any of your fundamental rights are violated by anybody, you can directly approach to the court. Here I show you one important video about fundamental rights. Please listen and watch carefully.
Rights and duties.
Every country has a set of rules according to which the government governs the country. This set of rules is called constitution. A country also has a constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the architect of the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. It came into effect on 26 January 1950 and India became a republic. Since then, this day is celebrated as a Republic Day.
How does the Constitution help us?
A constitution gives every citizen some basic rights. These are called fundamental rights. These rights are for the well-being of the citizens.
What are our rights, sir? All citizens, irrespective of their religion, caste, race, sex, and place of birth, are treated as equals.
Very good, Meena. Who can tell me the next one?
The right to freedom allows all citizens to speak freely, choose any occupation, and reside and travel anywhere within the country. It also provides for free and compulsory education of all children between 6 and 14 years of age.
Very good, Rahul.
The right against exploitation ensures that poor people are not made to work without pay. This right also does not allow children below 14 years of age to be employed.
The right to freedom of religion means that all people are free to follow any religion.
Cultural and educational rights protect the minorities. It also allows them to develop and preserve their culture. The right to constitutional remedies allows every citizen to move court if any of their rights are denied.
Very good, class. We now know that all of us have some rights, but with rights come duties. Let us see what our duties are. We must abide by the Constitution. We must show respect to the national flag and the national anthem. We must take care of the environment. We must take care of public property. We must preserve our cultural heritage. Parents or guardians must send their children to school. Our constitution gives us some rights and expects us to perform certain duties. We should abide by these and become dutiful citizens of our country.
Okay students, I hope all the points are clear in your mind. Bye.